to get underway here. Group 1 level for the purebred Arabians. We're set to go. Racing now, away they go here in the Maktoum Challenge. Tark Deer caught it well. Mubeed working forward. We'll have to hustle though to find the lead. It's RB, Blind Date and Murad who are going to take it up initially. Mubeed sliding up deeper out into third position from Joe Star, Hiab El Zaman. Half a length back and wide was Tark Deer, even deeper Jafar. Then came Moo Jazz. It was 3/4 of a length to Munir Athbar and a length and a half. Now to a length and 3/4. Slipping away from the field is Triumph AA as RB, Blind Date continues to run at a nice tempo up in the early stages. 14.99, 11.79, leads by 3/4 of a length to Murad. Caught out wider was Mubeed, having to do it the tough way. Joe Star next, fourth on the inside, getting plenty of cover. A length and a half to Tark Deer from Jafar. Then came Hiab El Zaman working alongside Munir Athbar, who's working through runners. And dropping back now to join Triumph AA is Mujaz, who's being outpaced here and looks like he'll be running last. Down the side they go here in the Maktoum Challenge at Group 1 level. RB Blind Date stepping up against Proven Company today is now contested on the outside by Murad, who slips on past and goes on by with ease. Mubeed continues on with it. It looks like a two-horse race at the moment. Joe Star now sliding up into third position from RB Blind Date. Best of the rest was Tark Deer as they come into the straight now, and it's Mubeed and Danny Tudhope who take over the lead from Murad, who's not done with yet. Mubeed's got a race on his hands. Here's Murad finding plenty the rail. Murad making it a race here to Mubeed. These two tussle down the straight here. It's Murad the inside who retakes the lead. Half a length, half ahead now to Mubeed. Mubeed kicking back on the inside now. They hit the post. Inside, Murad just from Mubeed. Half ahead on the line. Joe Star third over. A long way to fourth position. Tark Deer crossed over with Jafar. Then came RB Blind Date. Not up to the class yet. Mojaz was next from Triumph AA. Hiab El Zaman. Munir Athbar. The last one home, Murad. The French colt too sharp there. And, well, Mubeed, he almost got there. He was in front at the turn. Murad saw him to his eye line, and that was enough to get him to find a second breath of wind. And the highest rated horse here, 122 rater, has gone on to make it a nice tussle to the line. 2 rating points between them, and the market had it spot on as well. This was going to be a nice tussle to the line. Murad beats Mubeed, 1:45.92 winner's time. The margin ahead by 5 unofficially, 1, 2, 5 and 10. It's the French colt, Murad, and Yas Racing take the Group 1.
Well, what a race, first of all. 2 horses that are top rated, 122 and 120. Murad, Mubeed have fought it out, Megan.
Yeah, we've had an absolute cracker there, haven't we? A real tight finish, and 2 tough horses that really put absolutely everything in. Mubeed looked like he was going to come through to win his race, but Murad down on that inside rail has found that little bit extra and managed to get up by a very narrow margin.
Yeah, and to be fair, Mubeed fought back. I wondered if he went back in front. Maybe he didn't know, he didn't quite, did he? But he lost it, Mubeed, when he turned for home and took it up. He then lugged to his right. So watch here, he takes it up, and then Danny says, don't come over yet. And then what you want to do on the dirt, ideally, is when you take it up like that, you just want to try and get to the rail and, you know, as fairly as possible, shut the door. He didn't have the horse underneath him to do that, which gave Murad the chance to battle back up the inside.
Yeah, I don't think he ever quickened past far enough in order to switch over to get that rail, and I think Sylvester de Souza has given Murad an absolute masterful ride here. He's managed to bounce out the stalls quite quickly and just sit with a really prominent position, and as you see turning in here, we're watching aboard Mubeed here. The winner has got that inside line, and he's always just got that slight advantage.
But it's all going fine from his draw with Mubeed, drawn in stall number 10. It's all going okay at this point. So I think Danny will be happy. When you turn for home is where you start to get going, and then when you level out and straighten up, now's where you want to go. Show that turn of foot and put the race to bed. But you see, Danny has to pull right because he's crossing over without the space on the inside to do so. and unfortunately the horse is now allowed to battle back up your inner.
Yeah, I also think that Mourbeed didn't switch his leads quite as quickly as Danny wanted him to, so he's just had to encourage the horse to change that lead before then really quickening, and because of that he's just got slightly unbalanced for a stride, and it's allowed Murad back up the inside. But
and go on, just explain this, so on the changing leads, why you need a horse to change leads there?
the faster and smoother the horse does it, the more balanced they stay, they quicken up. So off the bend, you want to be on that inside lead, get round the bend smoothly, up the straight, switch onto the outside to then quicken and go through the gears. And he just hasn't quite done that for Danny, who's really had to drag him off his stride in order to be able to get to that outside. It's allowed Sylvester de Sousa another attempt at getting past on Murad. Both of these horses have really put a lot in. You can see ears flat back there, a real battle to the line.
Unofficial numbers in the Maktoum Challenge, round 1. 1, 2, 5 and 10. 1, 2, 5 and 10. Murad, your winner, 145.92. Margins confirmed a head by 4 3/4. 1, 2, 5 and 10. Race 1.
Good job, Sylvester. Thank you, well done.
All right, welcome back into the winner's enclosure. A really exciting horse out here. Proved adapt enough to win on this surface, rated 122. What a start to life out here for Murad.
Well, Sylvester de Sousa, winning jockey from race 1, has just jumped on the scales here just to weigh back in. He's been getting hugs from all the connections after that Group 1 victory aboard Murad. Sylvester, very well done. You had a really tough partner there to battle back and get up on the line.
Yeah, he was a good willing partner there, and the other horse went a good half length on me, but when he switched lead, he organized himself, and yeah, he battled well. He's a lovely horse going forward. You know, I remember his father finished second in Kahila class when I rolled it, so he's yeah, he's just a pleasure to ride, and he's a horse we think a lot of him, and has a group form in France, so he's entitled to be in this race. It was nice to see him deliver.
And also in France, he was mainly racing on the turf. Switching over to the dirt was a bit of a question, but he seemed to handle that really well.
I wouldn't fault him on the dirt, and you know, and as we say, we have plans for him for the Cajelas, so we keep dreaming.
Okay, well, exciting for him, but it's an exciting night for you as well, because you're not finished just yet. You've got a big chance in our next race on Marban. How do you see him running?
Well, he's a lovely horse, and it's a very competitive race, but he comes to the race in great form.
And just a real quick one. Last year you managed to win the championship, which was obviously amazing. You're leading it again. Are we going for another one?
I think this year it's going to be a little bit more tight, and you know, last year I had a bit more free times in my hands, but obviously now I'm associated to Jabal Ali stable. I have to counter with the rides from them, and we give a go.
Well done, Soph.
Thank you. Thanks.
And correct weight is given in the Al Maktoum Challenge. Correct weight, right to pay, 125 and 10, 125 and 10. Murad, your winner, 145.92. Margins ahead by 4 3/4. Correct weight, race 1.
Trophy presentation number 1 then, and it was for a group run for purebred Arabians, the Al Maktoum Challenge Round 1, sponsored by Emaar. Please welcome to the stage to make the presentation Mr. Ahmad Al-Matroushi, the Executive Director of Emaar Properties, and our thanks again to Emaar for supporting the entirety of the card, this first of the big race nights at Meydan this season, Festive Friday. Thank you to Mr. Ahmad Al-Matroushi. He'll be presenting 3 awards. First of all, on behalf of the winning owners of our winner, please welcome to the stage Claude Piccone and Sultan Al-Jahuri. Representing Yas Racing, and a great success for Yas in this division. They've had a number of great horses before. And now our second trophy goes to the winning trainer. That, of course, of Murad is Majid Al-Jahuri, and please welcome Majid to the stage to collect the award alongside Hamdan Al-Jahuri and Caro de Boer. Well done to Majid Al-Juhuri. And now the winning rider. Please welcome Silvestre de Souza. And once again, we can all come back together, if you will, please. Thank you very much. Yas Racing representatives, Majid Al-Juhuri, Silvestre de Souza. The winning connections of race number 1, the Group 1 Al Maktoum Challenge, sponsored by Emaar. Please put your hands together for Murad. Well, Murad's assistant trainer, Sultan Al-Juhuri, also representing Yas Racing, joins me. That was very exciting. Well done. Did you have high hopes?
First of all, I would like to thank His Highness Sheikh Mansour bin Zayed to give us this opportunity with a wonderful horse. I would